stage. 27 degrees right throughout the ranges as well. Beautiful stuff for the Blue Mountains. Katoomba 25, but then Saturday, here's the day when these showers will sweep on through from the west and arrive to the coastline by around about lunchtime. 27 degrees your forecast on Saturday in Sydney. Through to the south now, and it is the south of Victoria where we could be seeing these showers just briefly during the course of the day on Boxing Day, but Melbourne at this stage 32 on Friday and then dropping down with some more showers on Saturday's forecast. Closer look at Melbourne, 32 as I said, looking like a spectacular warm day. Just the chance of that shower that could sweep on through at the end of the day, and then those showers sticking around for Saturday. Temps down to 27, but still that's not bad at all. As we head through to Tassie, showers right throughout the state, mostly through the north on Friday, and Burnie could be in for a drop there. Hobart looking like it could still be in the clear up until the last moment on Saturday. Tops of 27 degrees there. Now into South Australia, possible storms and thundery showers, in fact, through the west, reaching as far as Ceduna and Whyalla. Still some very warm temps in the north around Coober Pedy, 38 on Friday and 36 on the way for Saturday. Brisbane could see the chance of a shower on Saturday. Let's hope that can reach the catchment area. Over to the west now, Perth still sitting pretty, tops of 26 degrees. Could be seeing some winds around Geraldton, 29, but these storms and showers still possible through the interior, including Port Hedland, 34 degrees for your Boxing Day, and then persisting as well. Potentially heavy falls through the northern inland on Saturday's forecast. Lastly, let's head to the top end. Monsoonal showers and probably quite gusty storms, in fact, around Darwin, 33 degrees. Alice Springs in for those storms as well, 35, and then those temps really dropping back a gear into 28 degrees on the way for Alice Springs on Saturday's forecast. Your Christmas Day forecast coming right up. Cairns heading for a sunny one today, 33 degrees. We could be seeing these late showers and storms returning to Brisbane once more. Tops of 30 degrees, the forecast there today. Sunshine, glorious sunshine on the way for Sydney, 25. Canberra, a warm one, 30. And Melbourne, sunshine all the way. Tops of 24 degrees there and an absolute pearler for your Christmas Day. Even Hobart, that sun coming out to play in a top of 20 degrees today. Adelaide, it's a warm one as well, 32 degrees. A little bit of high cloud about, but that is not going to drop any rainfall at this stage. It will be quite warm right throughout most of South Australia today. Speaking of the sun, it's also coming out to play throughout Perth today, tops of 26 degrees, and a gorgeous one to be hitting the shoreline with today. As we head through the interior, Alice Springs could see some late showers and storms, 38 degrees, in Darwin. Again, those late showers and possibly gusty storms this afternoon as well. Inland regions of Western Australia still picking up some showers and storms, but as I said, the southeast of the country, including Wollongong, Dubbo, Launceston and Renmark, heading for that spectacular sunshiny Christmas Day forecast. Don't forget these storms could return to southeastern Queensland and also northeastern New South Wales today, including Coffs Harbour. Let's take a look at our favourite viewer snapshot for our Christmas Day. Thank you to Kim Manuel for this spectacular stormy sunset in Queensland. You too can catch your 5 minutes of fame. Feedback at weatherchannel.com.au.
David Hobson, one of Australia's greatest voices. A Little Closer, the new album from David Hobson, out now.
We've all heard the phrase being in the doldrums, meaning down in the dumps. But this phrase actually comes from our new best friend, the weather. It probably comes from the Latin word dolor, meaning sorrow, or the Old English word dol, meaning dull. Now, the doldrums are also called the equator of the winds, a place where there are hardly any horizontal winds. Now, the sun heats up the ocean and the wind rises vertically. It splits at altitude, travels a little way towards the poles, and then comes down to the surface, returning to the equator of the winds, where it rises again. Now, for sailors, vertical winds are useless. They want horizontal winds. So in the old days, the ships would be becalmed. Now, as the months roll by, the vertical position of the sun shifts. And to quote a line from this lovely, lovely book, Heaven's Breath by Lyle Watson, a seasoned skipper knew where the winds dipped to almost meet each other, and a few days of grasping at every stray cat's paw of wind would suffice to get a ship safely across. The weather scientists also called this area the equatorial trough. Now, back in the days of the sailing ships, the crews dreaded their passage across this equatorial trough, because if they were caught there, they would suffer from this strange state of mind called the doldrums, and soon the name doldrums got applied to this local area. And if it was a cloudless day, you probably wouldn't even realise that this is where the mighty weather engine of our planet starts.
Weatherwise with Dr. Karl. Every day, exclusive to the Weather Channel.
With all of us making plans for our Christmas day, we want to know where it is going to rain. And it looks like every capital city in for a gorgeous one today, except for Brisbane and Darwin. So you're safe to say you can get out and enjoy the best of the outdoors for today, anywhere through Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Hobart, Sydney, and you can enjoy the best of that right throughout the course of the day. We're still seeing some showers and storms through inland parts of Western Australia today, and that's going to continue for the course of today and for much of Friday as well. South Australia starting to pick up some of that wet weather into Friday for your Boxing Day, but it still looks like Adelaide is in the clear and you can still do those lawn bowls if you get a chance to get outside. Through the interior into Friday, Boxing Day, looking quite heavy in terms of the rainfall through inland parts of Western Australia and certainly through those southern parts of the Northern Territory. Very heavy weather there. As you can see, Tropical Cyclone Billy still sitting further and further offshore. Great news there, although he is intensifying as he tracks further westwards at this stage. Heavy rainfall just continues to hammer those inland regions of Western Australia throughout the course of the weekend, and as you can see, very much heavy rainfall throughout the southeastern parts of Queensland and the far northeastern corner of New South Wales as well through the end of the weekend. We're going to see these northerly winds continue to persist right down that coastline of Queensland, and it does look like Sunday is going to be a particularly wet one for anyone along that eastern coastline of Queensland. Quite heavy rainfall through the northern tropical section of Queensland as well, and in fact the entire northern top of the country through the course of Sunday into Monday. But then of course bear in mind it is the wet season and this is all fairly typical behaviour for this time of the year. The eastern coastline of New South Wales into Sunday and Monday could be picking up a drop, so you probably want to take that new brolly that you get in your Christmas hamper with you as you return to work on Monday. For all the latest, press red on your Foxtel and Austar remote. Updating our top weather news story for this Christmas day, and Tropical Cyclone Billy continues to weaken as he tracks further in a northwesterly direction away from Western Australia's Kimberley and Pilbara coastline. As a result, the rainfall will continue to ease, and we wish everybody in the district a very Merry Christmas. For any cyclone advice and alerts from the State Emergency Service, call 1300 659 210. But stay tuned to the Weather Channel for all of your forecasts today. The rest of the globe looking forward to Christmas as ours gets underway. Let's see what's in store for those in Asia. 30 degrees in Singapore today for your Thursday forecast, and we could see some more storms around Jakarta with 30 degrees as well. But Beijing heading for a very cool one, 3 degrees there. Now, many survivors of the Sichuan earthquake that hit China in May this year are still living in temporary housing or prefabricated tents. With a colder than usual winter on the cards, new challenges are now arising. To ensure people survive the bitter cold, the Chinese government plans to spend nearly $1.5 billion on comfort packages such as quilts and warm clothes. The money will also be used to rebuild the province, and that's incredible stuff what people are enduring there at this time of the year with temps like 3 degrees on the way. As we head across to Europe, also looking at some relatively cool weather. In fact, Berlin just 2 degrees there today in showers, -4 for Moscow. Spare a thought for those people there and shivering through that weather there for Christmas. Paris 6 degrees, not looking too bad, pretty usual for this time of the year, and London 9 degrees on the forecast. Further south into Africa, a return of the heat as we head to Johannesburg 24 and Harare 28, possible storms. Nairobi, it's a gorgeous one on the way today, tops of 30 degrees. Across to South America, well, it's looking absolutely beautiful, and in fact the climate quite similar to that of Australia. The heat at this time of the year for Buenos Aires 33, 31 on the way for Santiago. Brazil keeps picking up fairly strong storms and heavy rainfall at the moment actually. More of that today, 30 degrees and possible storms. Heading further north now to North America, and the US is preparing for a wintry white Christmas. Two storm systems head towards the west and eastern coasts and may bring a mixture of sleet and ice on Christmas Eve. In the coming days, heavy snow is forecast to fall over Chicago and may cause cancellations and delays at the city's busiest O'Hare airport. So people, please check in with that if you have rallies over there. But also in Canada, a woman has miraculously been found alive after being buried under snow for 3 days. She had left her home west of Toronto in order to buy cooking supplies at about the same time a major snowstorm hit the region and was buried beneath 60 centimetres of snow. Doctors say she is now in a serious condition but is lucky to have survived. Incredible stuff there. And Vancouver today heading for a top of 3 degrees. Across the Pacific now, more of these storms on the way for Nandi. Could be a stormy Christmas in Tahiti, 31, but Honolulu looking superb with 26 degrees in Auckland, possible shower and 22. Let's check out the international weather cam for today. We are going to Palma de Mallorca in Spain. With a population of 325,000, Palma flaunts a rich mix of history, culture and nightlife, heading for 12 degrees. Boxing Day around Australia usually involves a whole stack of outdoor activities. So let's take a look at the forecast at your place to help you plan your day, whatever you've got in store. Now, for those in Queensland, let's hope we can say goodbye to these storms that keep recurring, but we could still see the chance of a shower for Friday. Your Boxing Day plans, 27 degrees on the way. More of these showers possible across Saturday and Sunday, so you probably want to take that brolly with you if you're getting out and about and visiting the rallies right around the city. As we head to New South Wales, for Boxing Day looking even better than Christmas Day at this stage, if that is possible. 2 degrees above the average. We're heading for a top of 27 degrees, and those lawn bowls are definitely on, guys. We might see a shower on the way for Saturday though, and Sunday just the chance of a shower, as well as for Monday. You probably want to get out those computer games and watch those new videos inside. As we head to Canberra, well, it's just getting better and better, in fact. Hit the parks, do your outdoor picnics with the family. 33 for your Boxing Day forecast. We may see the chance of a shower or storm on Saturday though, tops of 30 degrees. Further south now, let's head to Victoria, where of course Chrissy Day looking beautiful with 24. Boxing Day, taking a look, we could see the chance of some cloud cover, 32 degrees, the temps really rising. Saturday and Sunday, chance of a shower on the way. Now further south into Hobart, of course Chrissy Day also looking like a perler today, but in terms of your Friday forecast, 22 degrees and a little bit of cloud cover on the way as well. Saturday, Sunday, might see some more cloud, but mostly fine on the way as well. Back to the mainland now, of course, the heat throughout Adelaide. Quite typical, in fact, for Christmas Day. And let's take a look into your Boxing Day forecast. More of this heat, 32 continuing. Saturday, 27, chance of a shower there. Let's hope that comes on through, as we love to see a drop of wet weather throughout South Australia at this time of the year. Over to the west, and Perth's forecast looking spot on, spectacular yet again. 26 degrees and fine skies. That sunshine is going to be amazing. Maybe head down to Margaret River for your Boxing Day activities and enjoy the best of that. The water temps looking lovely at this time of the year as well. Up to 36 degrees for Monday's forecast. Could be a bit of a scorcher there. Lastly, to the top end, Darwin now. Wet season is here, so we're seeing a repeat of these late afternoon or evening showers and storms. They could be a little bit gusty yet again for your Boxing Day forecast, but at least it's consistent, 33 degrees.